Welcome back to Resident Evil 7. Let's talk difficulty. After you beat the main game, you unlock a new difficulty setting.
Ooh.
Madhouse.
You pissed off the house.
We'll hit you with all we got. They're not kidding. If you think this is just, increased health or extra AI, no. Here's your first warning sign. In order to save, you need cassette tapes. They're bringing back an old Resident Evil staple of limited saves.
I don't want to hear your mixtape, boy!
It's mean. And we're going to be skipping ahead all throughout the campaign, and I'm just going to show off little bits and pieces. The first thing I want to show off is the damage scaling. The damage! Oh god! Did it increase? And you kind of expect this from a higher difficulty. I'm showing you how much damage you take from not resisting at all. Now, in the main game, you might go to, yellow caution by the end of this little scuffle here. Mia's not messing around, because one more hit... Wait for it. Danger! One more hit and you're dead! Thankfully, this is the end of the exchange, and no matter what, you actually fight her off. But just know that you have immediately gone down to one more hit and you die.
It would be cool if they had a unique death animation for Madhouse for actually dying at that part.
Oh yeah, here's a nice change.
Yeah, Jack is...
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Don't drink me 15 Monster Energies, you're gonna die, boy!
And oh no.
He's also on to you about shit, too. I had to, run around the table and, around the living room just to get away from him.
Yeah, so the AI actually deals with, sound. He can hear where you are, too. Which means you have to walk a lot. Ah! Yeah, closing the door on him does not work as well as it did. Now, as soon as you escape Jack, here was the biggest change, at least to me. An iron defense coin that you can get for using the other coins, but the scorpion key is locked behind one of these. So if you want to take a shortcut, which is the only thing the scorpion key did was give you extra shortcuts, you have to buy it.
It's beautiful. I love this. It's oh, well, this just made Madhouse a little easier for me.
Uh-huh. Well, buying the scorpion key, that's a good first move. But you'll notice that that'll screw you over in the long run. By the way, Jack shows up again.
Hello.
So that confrontation that you normally have in the bathroom in the regular game now happens immediately.
Did he always have a garden weasel?
Yep.
Okay.
I believe he showed up with that when he shows up in the bathroom to start chasing you again.
Oh, okay.
So all of a sudden you have a stalker again, and he doesn't go down easy. No, or I should say, if you take him down, he's coming right back. For example, we're actually going to take him out right here in this hallway because I'm sick of him showing up. Jack is easy to take down in this state, as in, you can shoot him a couple times and he'll actually die. Right there, 2 circular saws and he's down. The problem is, he gets right back up in, a minute.
3, 2, 1...
And the best part is... Boom! He triggers scenes that are supposed to happen right at the very beginning. So, it's all based on where he is and where you are.
They are hitting you with everything that they have.
Also, I should mention, Madhouse really wants you to scrounge for ammo wherever you can. And that's not such a bad thing. By the way, this is scripted. He'll always show up here. But, that thing with the neuro round and the separating agent. That means... you're getting back the strong chemical liquid. That's how you get it. More often than not, chemical liquids are received through separating items that are useful.
Oh, more of these fuckers pop up.
Uh-huh. A lot more four-legged molded show up. And by the way, that's the first one I met.
A lot more four-legged molded show up. By that I mean a lot more chances to die from a one-shot show up.
Uh-huh. They're mean. Most likely 2 shots you die. So, those chests appear all over Madhouse, and it's pretty mean. There are limited lockpicks and more chests than lockpicks.
The shotguns are all swapped around, too.
Yep, there are a lot of items that have moved to different parts of the house. Now I'm actually going to show, we're going to get the Iron Defense Coin, and this is actually very helpful because this just makes us naturally tougher. We can take a few more hits. That doesn't mean much in Madhouse, but you can at least take more hits.
Maybe an extra hit.
Yeah. So, outside, after beating Jack, the grenade launcher's just out here.
There you go.
So you don't need the crow key. There you go, you got some extra firepower. And this also shows the other bird cages. Now, we're going to actually open this up to see burner fuel, and I wasn't able to open up every single chest, but here's another thing they want you to start doing, is because ammo is so limited, they want you to use different methods of advancement, such as using a flame round on the bee's nest. Oh, God. Madhouse is so tough. Here's where you get the broken handgun, by the way.
It really feels like just another game.
Yeah, they've changed basically everything.
It feels like another game grafted upon the old game, you know?
So there's a lockpick. That's a freebie. Here's another freebie that I didn't even think of. It's stuck in the ceiling! So now we have a maximum of 3 lockpicks in the game. I think there are 6 of these chests.
Of course there are.
So, pick your poison. This one... Yeah, this one's right before you fight Jack. And now we're going all the way to the boat. And normally you have nothing to defend yourself, but they give you remote bombs because they know this part's impossible without any form of defense. Great, now we can defend ourselves.
A couple times.
Oh yeah, fat molded show up a lot more often. Everywhere. Especially in the boat when this is a post-flashback tape. They're everywhere.
It was a weight loss cruise. Oh no!
Oh no!
They're all fat!
All the fat camp kids didn't listen, no! So this is where you get the special cable to get the elevator to go. This is where all the stuff is. So if you made it this far, you can find the handgun, you can find gunpowder, you can find all sorts of chemical liquids, handgun ammo, more corrosives. This is the place you want to go if you want to defend yourself, but if you already have all the unlockables from the main game, you're fine.
You should have all the unlockables anyway before you even try this.
That's true. So that one corrosive door on the first floor, you still get the backpack, which is very nice. This is still a weapon cache. This is also where you get the knife. And now I want to go over how this game screws you over. The assault coin. This is a very good coin. You get stronger, you can kill things easier. There are not enough antique coins to buy everything. If you got that scorpion key, you cannot buy all the special items. So you're screwed. And here's where I found out that a lot of them show up after all the house and everything, so you can't open that up. I think that's like some... I'll look it up. It's probably some grenade rounds or something like that.
This fucking room gave me so many problems.
Yeah, there's a fat molded right here, right in front of you in the exit. So, you can either avoid him, kill him, whatever you want to do. There's actually quite a bit of ammo leading in this final gauntlet here, so it's not that bad. The problem is this guy is in our way, so let's go ahead and run past him.
So I just ran through the whole thing and just shot that
Yeah.
fat molded a couple of times.
Alright, so there's a fat molded here. Oh wait, no, there's 2, and one of them is supersized, which means he has about double the health. Oh, he hurts!
One of them supersized.
Oh yeah, by the way, don't try to run away!
Yeah, what are you doing? No!
I didn't know! Damn it!
You think they wouldn't think of that?
There are 3 of them there!
You think they wouldn't think of that? This is Madhouse!
So what's kind of neat is, you can't see them until you start climbing, but the interesting thing is, the fat molded can break them for you. If they're actually puking in your direction, they blow it up. Alright, here's alternate realities, basically scenes I missed from the main Let's Play where nothing changed.
We gotta get out of here.
Just stay here, alright? I'm gonna have a look around.
That was a nice consoling of our wife. Interesting. Now I like this. Oh, hi, Mia. Bye, Mia.
It still happens.
Yeah, no matter what, Mia gets taken away. But you don't get to see it. So you hear that, and they're like, well, shoot, maybe they're still there tussling. Mia? You okay? Well, No.
We think you go, there you are, bye!
He just wanted his presence known. Now, this is cool. Directly after that scene, it doesn't matter which door you go out of, Marguerite, like, shows up at one of the doors. Which means she doesn't show up at the other door, so you basically gave yourself a shortcut.
Yeah, I think one playthrough gave me, okay, which one should I go for here?
Hey, asshole. I don't want to play. If you type nothing in, he triggers the trap anyway.
If you type in the right thing, it triggers the trap anyway.
Now, I thought this was pretty funny. So, during this scene, during the Mia tape, when we're doing the flashback, the next thing she does is make a message to Ethan saying, don't show up. We're gonna create a time paradox and just ignore the laptop. Bye. And, of course, nothing happens because it's all pre-scripted. But this would make more sense in logic because the siren wasn't going off in the background in the first video. And,
so then, who did make that tape?
There you go, for the one person who wanted to see it. You can push the minecart into the molded. Alright, let's talk coins.
Coins!
There are 33 in Madhouse, besides the usual 18, I think. The first one you have to do via the flashback tape and come back in the present day. And then they start doing stuff like this. Just a vase in the corner. After beating Jack, come up here, and you should be able to find this naturally if you're scrounging around for any ammo that you can find. There it is.
Coin.
I believe this one's actually the same from normal mode, too.
This is rapid fire. I'll let you take off for this.
Now, it's basically self-explanatory as you see them. They're hidden very deviously, but some of them are just out in the open. Like, the amount of coins you find in comparison to normal mode, it's basically 2 to 1. So you'll just be walking by, oh hey, it's underneath the gurney here in the underground. That's nice. Down here.
Hell yeah, I'll buy that scorpion key.
Uh-huh. So there we go. Antique coin. Now, if you don't buy that scorpion key, by the way, this just means you are wasting so much extra time. Like, having to go back and forth between the place where you have to sidle in.
So what couldn't you get in this playthrough?
What couldn't I get?
Yeah, what was the item that was forever out of your reach because you bought the scorpion key?
So, the thing that I did not get, I showed it in the footage, but I nixed the strength coin. I took the Magnum instead.
Did that really hurt you in the long run?
No, because the Magnum's overpowered.
Well, then you're fine.
But the strength coin would have been nice in the earlier segments.
But now the game is making you choose!
It is kind of mean-spirited, and the exact point where I found out, because this is my first time playing Madhouse ever, the realization that I did not have enough money to buy everything. Yeah, it was mean.
So that's what that sobbing was late at night.
Mm-hmm. After 5.5 to 6 hours of playing Madhouse straight, because I didn't want to stop. Yeah, that was mean. You need the crow key for this one. This one's directly after beating Marguerite. This one's up in the attic. God, there's so many things. I like this one. This one's pretty funny. Having the X-ray specs on is very helpful in Madhouse. That way you know where items are, obviously where ammo is, and also the antique coins. Like this one's here in the corner in the dark.
Well, it was a suspicious corner.
This one's always been my favorite. Find your way through the trapped room. There we go. That's a trap too. Okay. And this also is a place with a free steroids, shotgun shells, handgun ammo. Even though it's not a lot, there's still a coin in here. And yoink.
So 1408 is totally a Stephen King reference.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a story about a haunted hotel room called called 1408.
Okay, yeah, I know what it's referencing now.
It's a great movie, B2 dubs. Just saying.
Okay. Yoink. By the way, there's like 5 of these coins on the ship. It's mean. This is coming out of the save room post Mia flashback tape.
So where are these antique coins coming from? I'm starting to think that Evie has like a hole in her pocket or something.
Yeah, she's the one hiding them everywhere.
I want to buy some fudge, and oh man!
There's another one. So this one's interesting. On your way down to find Ethan, there's one. And the last one on the ship. It's right here. This is where the last antique coin was in the main game. There we go.
There's one more antique coin. All you gotta do is just right
Oh,
behind your ear.
behind my ear.
Hey, look at that.
After you get control of Ethan, there's the next to last one. And this one, I thought I missed it because I couldn't find it. Just all over this. And then, there it is. All 33 coins.
Yeah.
And doing that in one Madhouse playthrough. There it
I was
is.
about to say, you made yourself 33 cents richer.
Oh, man.
You are now part of the 1%.
I am. Got those coins. Now let's fight some bosses.
Yeah.
So this is a majority of where the video is going because some bosses have new moves, and some of them just are big sacks of hit points. So Mia doesn't change except she deals 1/4 of your health per stab.
Well, you try getting stabbed. It hurts.
I know, especially with a big old piece of wood. I love the fact that we have to punch our wife in the face just to get her off us. I'm surprised that didn't kill me, by the way. That totally should have killed me.
She still loves you.
That's the one thing. She still has feelings. And... gone. So that's not too bad. You just need to remember to block. And, by the way, guarding is your friend in Madhouse. Especially if you get a perfect guard, which basically deflects the attack completely and you take next to no damage. This, on the other hand...
that isn't a million headshots, Mia!
Yeah! Aim for the head, otherwise you're going to run out of goddamn ammo!
That happened to me!
Oh!
I shot this bitch 20 times! How the hell?
She has more bullet than cranium right now, and she's still showing up and trying to kill me!
Yeah, we get her at the end of the game and just...
It's like the Mask, where he just sucks in the bullets and shoots them back out. I wouldn't be surprised if she did that. Yeah, so there are some animations where she lifts the chainsaw over her head, and that's basically a freebie. So you have a chance to, like, deflect her, and she doesn't deal damage.
We got slammed. Hey, wait a minute!
See, I love this, because I slammed the door in her face, but she's still there. Except, oh, she comes through the back!
Man, she's fast!
Yeah, she bolted just for that one.
Gotta work on my cardio!
Yeah, if this is your first time doing Madhouse and you're not that good at headshots like I am, obviously,
Then...
closing the door in her face is actually pretty funny.
It's not even a slam, just a gentle...
Yeah. And the best part is you can get free hits because she has a special animation for going through the door and, like, busting through it. Ooh, that hurt.
Using the axe, he's desperate. He's only got one bullet left.
Come on, please work. Oh my god!
That's it! Now stab her a few times just to be safe!
That was like 30 handgun bullets and a couple axe swings. Jesus.
Something, strong female protagonist.
I guess. So, the Madhouse fight with, first fight with Jack is extremely mean. Even if you have the Albert, it is not an easy fight. Because, this fight is actually based on how quickly you can deal damage to him so that he jumps in the car, or how quickly you can figure out this new bullshit puzzle during the fight.
Oh, where you have to actually...
You have to use...
Because the key's not in there!
The key is in a lockbox, and you need the lockpick to get it!
I remember!
So, the best part is, if you actually let Jack get in the car naturally, if you deal enough damage and he jumps in the car, you can save that lockpick and use it for later. But it's so fucking difficult to do that, because he's twice as fast, and he deals more damage.
Actually, he could just turn on the car and wait.
Now, that would be really funny.
It's over, boy.
Alright, can we back up, please? And by the way, there is no way to, like, deal enough damage to, like, stop him from attacking or anything. You have to kill him via the car or him crashing himself. So you can't just, like, hey, I put in an invincibility cheat and I killed Jack. It didn't work like that. So eventually... Hi.
Ah, shit! Nice car, Ethan.
We're going for a ride.
Frustrated Academy! Why? Ah!
Oh dear. That looks dangerous.
Let's finish this, you and I.
Hi, because it says hi.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna take you for a ride. No.
I'm gonna take you for a ride.
Yeah, everybody told me that's a Marvel vs. Capcom reference. I just think he was being funny.
He is being funny, because it was a Marvel vs. Capcom reference. I'm being funny, boy! Ain't I memeing right? What?
Now, if he had a chance, he would go, "Where's your curly mustache at?" Get all sorts of references in here. This fight is hard.
Well, yeah.
Oh my god. He quick dodges! Mm-hmm. That's one of his new moves! I mean, if he ever did it in the normal game, I never even noticed because he moves not as fast. So, yeah.
That just took out the fly on his shoulder.
Alright. There we go. Now, even though the Albert is overpowered against specific enemies, like, it doesn't do much to the molded, but it does so much to all the infected bakers. It still doesn't really help here. Mainly, it just, like, sends him down on his knees so you can get a free hit on him. But, use that sparingly.
Tell me to get the groovy reference at least.
Oh, yeah, I can. Okay, I did my homework.
Oh,
and even when I first played this, I knew what that reference was. I was like, hey, I knew it.
I was thinking nobody's ever seen Night of the Living Dead.
Oh, there we go. So we're actually going to speed up a lot of this fight because this is an endurance round if I've ever seen one. Where even if you take him down just like and deal so much damage, so like there, we're in the last phase because he took on the middle pillar. It still takes forever. Just use those body bags, and if he cuts them down, well, you might be screwed unless you're really good at dodging. So that's like the third time I've taken him down in phase 3. And he caught me!
Oh!
He caught my leg! So that's another move that seems to be Madhouse exclusive because I can never get him to do it during normal mode. I completely missed that animation and he caught my fucking leg!
I haven't seen this before.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah, you can cut off... Ethan's right leg is a victim to multiple cutting off.
So to quote Lucas, "Not again, old man!"
Uh-huh. There we go. And he has one final move that I was waiting patiently for him to do. His insta-kill move. He runs at you! You can still dodge it the same way, but the fact that he runs at you instead of just, like, standing and trying to snip your head off is very intimidating. I was waiting the entire time, and he finally did it on the last possible hit.
And that's the end of the half.
Do me a favor and stay dead.
I told you to stay out of here!
I've noticed that every baker basically has a mini-boss fight. This is Marguerite's, and it sucks.
Yep.
It sucks. Just imagine this part being piss easy in the main game, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, I've got double the bugs."
Just gotta shoot that lantern. That's the most vulnerable part.
Yeah. So there's always a bee flying around, giant bees. There's 3 of them flying around right now. And by the way, I'm glad you headphones users took my advice, and now you can hear bees in your ear.
You hear me? Beyond.
I mean, besides the circular saw going on. The best thing I found is basically just as soon as she jumps up or comes in view, hit her with a giant old slug from the Albert. That's one of the easiest ways to get rid of her, because if she unleashes a swarm, it hurts.
Good night.
Because she unleashes 2 swarms here, as well as the giant bees. So, yeah, you've got a lot to deal with, but thankfully she doesn't take too many hits, and as soon as she's dead, all the bees die. So we're good.
Yeah, goopy poopy water.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
black water. It's disgusting.
Ugh.
Talk about a fight I never thought would actually end. Jack has new moves as a part of his boss fight. Marguerite has like 3 times the hit points.
No moves, just...
Going nowhere!
She's also faster when it comes to sneak attacks.
She spent all of her level up moves on just health increases.
Straight up defense. She's a giant sack of hit points, so you're gonna see me speed this up because I almost ran out of ammo during this fight.
My wife's built like a brick shithouse!
Uh-huh. And then, of course, she has... I think she has, like, 1 new hiding spot for the bees, which makes a lot of sense. By the way, this is bullshit. I'm out of the way. Still caught me. Those long arms actually swung around the wall to hit me. Anyway, we're gonna speed this up again, because I actually didn't know where a lot of these hiding spots were. She never had a chance to use them in the main game. So there's a lot of points where you're gonna see me just, like, pick up as much as I can, immediately use it, and she just does not stop taking damage. It is so powerful. I mean, even when hitting her hit point straight on, her weak spot, excuse me, she still takes so much damage. Also, there was a lot of running around because she would go and hide, and I would have to find the hiding spot, have her come out, and then shoot her.
Ladies, be sure to visit your OBGYN and talk to your gynecologist, so that way you too can avoid hive cooch.
Yeah, if you want to talk intimidating design, have a giant wasp's nest on your cooch.
Don't you hate that? You get an itch down there, you take a scratch, and wait a minute, you look down, and just, you know, oh man, there's yellow jackets coming out again.
So terrible. If anything, Resident Evil 7's boss design is absolutely on point.
Yeah.
How can we make people, like, cringe and be fearful of these enemies? Oh, that's right. Make one of them a literal living hive.
You ever been into any abandoned building in southern Louisiana? Well, let's make a whole game about it.
Oh, God, it's terrible. I hate it. Okay. Almost done. Just a few more hits, please.
You know, if she gave birth a little less loudly, she'd be really hard as a boss fight.
Yeah. There. Finally. No more shotgun, no more grenade launcher. All I have is the burner and the circular saw. Good lord.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how Ethan Must Die is going to treat you.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Fucking stay dead, okay?
Lucas actually has a mini-boss fight where he sends out the first example of a fat molded.
How many?
1. Normally. But you get 2. And at this point, I've basically been scrounging for ammo. This is very quickly after you kill Marguerite. There's still not a lot of ammo. So we're going to have to make it count. Ow! I think the best thing you can do for any fat molded, besides the fact of fighting one at a time, and it's not possible here, hit them in the back. Because what fat molded like to do is after you hit them and they go down, they start getting back up and scratching their own skin to make themselves bleed acid. And that's coming directly towards you. So hitting their back is actually one of the spots where that does not happen. Also, going for headshots seems to help. Hopefully. Oh, thank God. Also, I think they've made these fat molded different in Madhouse, as in every time you shoot them, they bleed acid. And it goes far, too.
Sounds about right.
It's difficult.
Ruin everything they have.
Yeah, this mini-boss fight sucked. But eventually, you know, you deal enough damage. They also have extra hit points, I forgot to mention.
You know, this was fun at first, but now I'm just bored.
Yeah, I love that. I think Lucas actually did mention, it's like, wow, this is going on for a while.
Fat man down! Fat man down! He was never my favorite anyways.
Oh, God. if you want to hear about a boss fight that took forever. Marguerite was a 7-minute boss fight. Mutated Jack. Oh, fucking God. Now, this is another example where I had a lot less ammunition. So, this is gonna suck. Yeah, that hurt. If you ever have a chance to make flame grenade ammo, use it on this fight, because it constantly deals damage, and it's the best thing ever when there's multiple eyeballs that you cannot physically reach, and so you just light it on fire and hopefully it pops.
How much research of Madhouse did you do before you attempted the run?
Not a lot. Basically, it's learned by doing, and whoosh. Oh my God! It was probably not a good idea to come in blind, but I knew a couple things. For one, I realized that, you know, the smart damage, or I forget what I called it during the Let's Play. Damage scaling, that's it. Where the worse you do, the easier the game goes on you. That's not in Madhouse. It is all hard all the time. If you do worse, if you die 100 times, it's not going to scale back the difficulty for you. It's just going to continuously be difficult.
Get good, boy!
Mm-hmm. Resident Evil's equivalent of get good. And yet, I still enjoyed my time playing this. I'm putting big old quote fingers on that one. The main thing is I've never liked this boss fight in particular, just because he covers up eyeballs
I bet
so well.
I bet if you had more preparation, you'd have a better time.
I'd say so.
Because now you know to hang on to your flame rounds, you know this, you know that.
I love that this is the final eyeball and I was able to cheap it out a little bit. He's trying to find me, but the entire time I'm just waiting for his tail to wag.
So he's got only one eye to see you with.
Yeah, I popped all the
Where
other
the
ones.
fuck did you go?
Where the fuck? Come on. Also, it doesn't help that my aim is absolutely atrocious. If I was better at aiming, I think I would have had twice as much ammo as I did for this final fight. There he goes. But now...
Oh, he got his eyes back, I see. Oh, just that.
Uh-oh. This is the hard part. When you get this far, and by the way, this was another 7-minute boss fight I sped up for you. It took a long time, and when you die, nothing's more disheartening. So, he's gonna constantly attack you, and he takes a lot more hits in this final phase. So if you run out of ammo, you're fucked. Because that eyeball will never get close enough, except when he does, like, this right here.
After he hurts you.
His eyeball's right there. So you could technically use the knife, use the circular saw. But no. It's... A lot of this stuff is, like, really mean, but not as dickish as Capcom can be when it comes to difficulty. We'll see that here in a bit. But, I'm out of healing items, by the way.
Oh, no, no, shoot him in the eye!
Please, stop moving! Yes! That's it! Oh, thank Christ! Ugh.
Praise the sun.
Jesus. So there's that done. Now we need to fight our way through the boat.
There you are!
Hi.
This way.
Oh, God. Alright, well, if you want to do it this way, I'm on danger.
Serum on him.
You want me to cure him?
You can't cure perfection. Jack is perfect.
Oh, yeah, that's real nice. Real nice.
I thought he was sarcastic. Oh, yeah, that's real nice. Stab a guy in the fucking eye, why don't you?
He's still enjoying himself. No, I'm fucking bleeding. Anyway, here's Evelyn.
Yeah, I had some problems with her.
Uh-huh. If you do not have a lot of ammunition, this fight sucks. And in Madhouse, you're obviously not going to have a lot of ammunition. If you bought that Magnum, you basically get a free pass, because it's over. We're heading outside.
You want to know what doesn't fucking work? The machine gun. I emptied 2 whole rounds into her, and she still, like, ate me and insta-killed me.
Yeah. So that insta-kill move sucks. The fact that she can hit you, stun you, and still move forward sucks. But that Magnum, man, You want to save all your ammunition for that. And speaking of which, I think I found all the Magnum ammo in the game, and it's still allotted to 9 shots. That's it. So, count your blessings while you have them. Ow. By the way, I also don't think I have any healing items left, but I'm just waiting for the contextual moment where she picks me up, brings me up to the sky.
I think a lot of this is context anyway.
Yeah, the more damage you do, the more scenes move forward, like being thrown outside, being picked up. This is all contextual based on how much damage you do. And then you get to go upside... Ow.
Upside down!
I just got bitch slapped by Grandma again. Alright. You need to die. By the way, one more hit and I think I die. By the way, she can still use her insta-kill chew move in this state, but we did it.
Oh, now you're dead.
Fight's basically over. I mean, in order to make it more dramatic, I think she hits you once to put you on absolute danger. One more hit, you're dead.
Yeah.
So now, we get that lovely phone call.
No thanks, I already have one.
Actually, that is a good point.
I'll just use my own thanks. Oh wait, justice mode.
Dual wield! Yes! It's so good.
Oh, shit.
Oh, well, three bullets and we're out. Damn it. But this one can carry 9 bullets. It's bullshit. There we go. We did it.
Umbrella, always one step ahead of you, Winters.
Please, no. I'm good boy Ethan, please. I'm just trying to find my wife. Umbrella, stop.
And...
Oh, there we go. I had to load in the crumbling.
you can tell right when it changes to the crumbling face.
Yeah. I wonder if it does that on PC. Like, it throws an illusion over everything.
Does it on PS4, I'll tell you that much. Obviously.
Yay, Madhouse defeated. Now let's die. Take a wild guess as to how many times I died on my very first time playing Madhouse. 3. You give me way too much credit as a Resident Evil player.
Alright. Fuck.
Also, I'd like to say I fell for basically every trick in the book.
Oh. 7.
Ow. Also, here's some nice damage. Guarding doesn't help much. Ow. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of that. Oh! Please, no. Marguerite, stop. No, that's a lot. Ah!
I didn't think we'd have a death scream as good as Leon Kennedy's.
Oh, no. Yeah, that was tragic because I just made a medical healer, and she killed me. And jumped on me again. Take a nice old big old bite out of my neck. That's me gone again.
I'm gonna kill you! I'm gonna kill you! I'm gonna kill you!
But you did.
Oh, well, oops.
That was bullshit.
Yeah, I hate those things.
Fuck! Oh yeah, this is getting old, and yet he uses his constant stream of acid to kill me!
I'm gonna make this slow and painful. Oh, he's dead.
No idea what killed me here. That, more acid. I just like that one. Hello! I even died during the Mia tape, for God's sake.
Man, I need more Ethan Winters in my life.
Shit. God damn it.
Everyone's favorite dopey everyman.
Oh yeah, this? That was the first time I saw that. And I cut it quickly earlier because I immediately died afterwards. Oh god, no. Oh god, no.
Oh.
Acid! So that was... a lot. 21 times I died during Madhouse, but I got everything.
That wasn't bad.
For my first time, no, it's not too bad. Almost 7 hours. Jesus.
So you use 4 steroids in the game. How many in real life?
A lot. But hey, for beating Madhouse, for the main game, you get unlimited ammo. It's time to have some fun. Madhouse, you can make Madhouse your bitch with infinite ammo.
Madhouse becomes Gladhouse.
Next time on Resident Evil 7, it's time to take a look at the other DLC, the banned footage.
Ooh.
We get to see what happened in the background before Ethan or Mia even made it there. See you guys next time.
It's X banned footage. Ooh.
Hot Baker on Baker action.
No! No! Ah, God!